Coach G here, ready to talk about some volleyball.
Molly with Ingalls Media. How do you feel your team's performance at Sub-State on Saturday helped your team get to state?
They played really good that day. They really locked in that ticket. We had a little hiccup at our last set, but things happen.
Jesus from Ingalls Media. Did the home atmosphere give your team more confidence on Saturday?
I do think it helped. The girls have gotten to the point where they understand that they have to rely on each other and their own energies. So either way, but I mean, it's always great to have a crowd out there cheering them on.
Kayla with the English Bulldogs Media. I'm looking at the momentum and the confidence that you and the team had during the sub-state volleyball team. How do you and the team plan to carry this forward to the state?
We just have to be consistent. We got some days to practice this week. We just got to figure out, find that momentum, and same expectation even at practice and in games. As long as they show up, we should be set.
Max Reeves with Ingalls Bulldogs Media. Since the season is coming to an end, how do you keep your players pumped up for state?
I mean, the one big thing is obviously winning. You would be making school history, and I think that's enough to boost them up.
Javon Borrego with Ingalls Bulldogs Media. What are your expectations for your players on and off the court with state coming up?
They know what it is when they're on the court, that you got to be focused and you got to perform at your best. I mean, off the court, they are representing our school, so they know how to behave accordingly.
Brenna from Ingalls Bulldogs Media. How do you think practices differ from the beginning of the season to now?
I mean, I would say a little bit now it's more of just playing scrimmaging type play. As in the beginning of the season, we were more of fundamentals and stuff like that. But I mean, it's the same. Like I previously stated, we need the same expectations in every time practice, games. So.
Kayla with the English Bulldog Media. Looking back on to that last question about talking about the beginning of the year, when looking back to the very first game and how it was what was the biggest change from the beginning of the season to now that you have seen, and how do you think that change led to going to state?
I think from the beginning to now, I would say they've built a really good connection and understanding of each other. We know they're all great athletes, so they had that at the beginning of the season. But I think what we've done throughout is they've kind of figured out how to work with each other, and how to start learning to do a little bit more difficult tasks. But I would say since then they've gotten a lot better.
Molly with Ingalls Bulldogs Media. Olivia is only 88 kills away from breaking the state record. Will you guys do anything different to help her reach the goal?
We're just going to keep doing the same thing. I'm sure if she performs at her best, I'm sure she can achieve that goal. So.
Jesus from Ingalls Bulldogs Media. Is there anything that will help you with your first match against Buckland, seeing as you've already faced them before?
I mean, just knowing their gameplay, I think it'll be a good kind of warm-up game, I guess. Not to say we can overlook them, but just having played them before in the past, I don't think they'll be too nervous, which will be a good start for the day.
Kayla with the English Bulldogs Media. How do you think taking a pep bus on Friday and Saturday will help the girls get motivated and ready to play?
I think just having familiar faces there will help them out a bit. But, I mean, obviously, when you have the crowd energy behind you, it just helps them so much more and kind of builds them up, and that's when you start seeing all the fancy tricks you guys like to see. So having a crowd is awesome.